All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we have a new show on Prime Video called The Peripheral. It stars Chloe Grace Moretz and Jack Renner. And the description for this show, it's a little confusing. It's a little hard to explain without going into too many spoilers. So I will say it does take place in the distant future, I think around the year 2099. It's set around virtual reality and even more distant future. There's a lot of moving parts in here. There's an apocalypse that might be happening. Parallel dimensions. They deal with a lot of sci-fi elements. So this will be a spoiler-free review. So if you guys end up enjoying this video, please make sure to like it. Please subscribe if you are new. But let me just give you guys my spoiler-free thoughts on it. First 2 episodes just dropped, and if you guys enjoy this video, maybe I'll cover it every single week as we discuss maybe some theories. That's what I usually do with some TV shows. I'm just not really sure if I want to do with this one because, if I'm being honest, I see the potential in there. I like the imagination that the show is going for and the creativity with it. I don't think it was executed as well as I wanted it to. The show just feels sort of bland for me. I think even just the way it looks and the performances. I hate using the word boring, but I did feel bored while watching this. The first episode, with a lot of shows, we have to build up the characters, we have to build the story, this new world. So it spends the first, 30 or 40 minutes of that episode introducing us to the characters, what they're into. The brother gets hired by this foreign company to test out this video game thing. So the sister's going in there playing like this Call of Duty type thing. It's cool, as a gamer myself, seeing like where the future might be going with gaming in terms of like virtual reality and how realistic it could look and feel. So I like those concepts. And it's very much like Ready Player One, which I think that movie's great. I love that movie. Also that Black Mirror episode with the virtual reality. I forgot the name of it. I think it's called like Headset or something. So I do like virtual reality stories. I just think they need to be done right. And I've seen some other ones where they're not done right at all. And they've come off as, it's boring because the stakes are never high because we know that they're like just in a video game. Or I don't like when movies revolve around something that takes place in a world that like isn't real. So like the stakes don't feel high. This is a little bit different. Like I said, I don't want to go into spoilers, but by the end of the first episode, you do see the trajectory of where the story will go. In these future episodes. So I did think the last couple minutes of the first episode were good because they did build more intriguement where I felt like the whole episode didn't really pull me in. I never really got locked in or wanted to get sucked into this universe or these characters. So I also liked how in the beginning of the second episode, it starts off with a bang. It starts off really quick as we leave off right with that ending of the first episode, where there's a big twist, And in the beginning of the second episode, we actually focus on that storyline a lot, and she unravels more of that mystery. And I'm not gonna lie, I was intrigued for like the first 15 minutes of that second episode, and then again we sort of like, it's either with that episode, it's either we focus on that main storyline. It feels like we're going around in circles with like the same sort of concept. It's sort of like, okay, we have like the hit on these characters now. People are getting paid money to go after them. And it's like, we're seeing that over and over again. She's trying to unravel the mystery. We're not really learning anything new, but we see that they're trying to learn something new. And it just felt like we weren't going anywhere. So it was either that's what the main storyline, or focusing on these other characters that I didn't really care for. The conversations felt boring, or they would just lead to like the same thing, and they would end. It would go to another conversation. It just, I hate to say that I was bored, but that's pretty much just what I was. And I feel like this isn't anything special. It also reminds me of another Prime Video original that came out, I guess it was this year. This year's been pretty long. Outer Range also deals with futuristic things in the past and other dimensions, and the sci-fi elements, which I love. I love sci-fi shows. But this just felt like it was fine. It was okay. I don't think it was bad. I do see people are enjoying it. Definitely a good amount of mystery to be unraveled here and figured out. So I'm down to cover it every week and sort of decipher, have theories about what's actually going on here. And I did like the twist we see in episode 2, I believe, where it's, like I said, I don't want to do any spoilers. That's why it's sort of hard to make this review. But if you see in the episode, you know what I'm talking about, where she goes into the virtual reality video game thing, and then she discovers like this big secret thing, and she realizes that there could be more at play here than just what they thought, which I like because it raises the stakes higher. It makes it feel like an actual, I guess we're leading to some sort of apocalypse like in the future, or we're leading to something. But it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. I just think it's not executed well. Like, I find it bland. Like, I think the color palette's bland. I think just the performances aren't that good. I don't think Chloe Grace Moretz does a great job, but I never really found, she's always kind of the same, right? The same sort of character. Jack Renner, I'm starting to see him in a lot of things now. I just most notably know him from Midsummer, which I love that movie. But he's, he doesn't really do anything special here either. So it's only the first 2 episodes, though. I know that we need to like build up a story, and hopefully it gets better. Depending on how this video does, like if you guys want me to cover it, I'll cover it, and then in the next videos it'll be spoiler reviews. We'll be talking about what happened in the episode, what's gonna happen, commenting back on your guys' comments and theories and all that stuff, and trying to figure out what's going on here and all that stuff, which is for more fun. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the 2 episodes. My collective rating for both episodes, I guess I'll give it like a 2.8 out of 5. I really didn't like enjoy it that much. I'm gonna be honest. I just felt like I said, these virtual reality stories need to really do something totally different, or have to really be directed or made in a way that pulls me in and locks me in. This just felt like a very slow sort of unraveling, which I'm down for as well. I guess I just wasn't really that into it. So that's just my 2 cents on it. Comment down below. What do you guys think of it? Did you guys like it? You plan on checking it out? Let me know down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like it. Please subscribe if you're new. But I will see you on the next video. Have a great rest of the day.